I'm curious, Butterbean, what before that you went and did this with Dallas, how many years were you in the chair?
I was in the chair for 3, but I was injured prior to that too. My hips were already starting to get worse.
What was it like a day in your head after, being a champion in fighting and then having to go through this, barely being able to walk?
Well, I mean, I was inducted in the Alabama Hall of Fame, and I didn't go because I was too embarrassed. There's a lot of struggle people don't realize, especially in the fight game. A lot of guys have, they go through depression and a lot of different stuff. But I lost the belief in myself. But once you get to the point to where you say, I'll do anything. They tried to get me in the yoga program, DDP's yoga, like years prior. And I'm going, I ain't doing yoga. Yoga's not going to work. But it's not really yoga. It's yoga techniques that the good parts that's actually stretching, and it's not like got all the I'll go to another world, the Zen type part of the yoga that you don't get that.
Yeah, well, I think again from just watching the video on the Jake the Snake, the resurrection of Jake the Snake Roberts, it was just like you said, a whole lot more to it because you're getting a lot of counseling one-on-one. So it's all talking about what you put in your body, what you're going to be eating, what are you taking for your liquids. But then it's talking about sleep. It's talking about there's so many things there before, but there are also accountability. You got somebody there that's holding you accountable. It's like you said a doggone there, Bean, that you wanted to be here and you wanted to do this. So by God, I mean, so they're trying to almost like to point that. I remember doing this with my father when he was basically on his deathbed. To where I had my father so fired on up, I'm thinking, my God, I better get a little bit out of range right here because I think he's about to kick my ass. But this guy, I had him so fired on up. It's like going, he had that willing to fight to live a little bit longer.
Dallas says it's the story you tell yourself. What is the story you're telling yourself about what you want to accomplish in life and what you want to do? So I mean, before I got there, I was at the point I was looking out the window, just waiting to die.
Yeah.
Or, actually looking out the window for something to live for. And, once you start believing in yourself, you can accomplish anything. I've put another 30 years on my life.
No, you've added years to your life, but you've added quality of life
without doubt.
To your years. So that's a lot of people don't understand it because it's again being that senior citizen that I am at that wonderful age of 65 and things it's like going, there's really no perks to it all.
No.
you talk to anybody else in that same category, they're like going, this hurts, that hurts. And well, by God, get up and start moving. One of the biggest downfalls for a lot of Americans is the sedentary lifestyle.
Yep.
But if you get up and keep moving, I even keep my cell phone. I have to, when I'm working at my desk, like where I'm at right now, I set my cell phone for basically like 1 hour. Only stay here for about an hour and then get up and go do something else. Go outside, get some fresh air, go pull a few weeds out of the front lawn. What I get, it's something trivial, but at the same token, you're outside. You're getting some fresh air, you're getting some movement and some range of motion.
Yeah, I mean, for a while, I didn't want to leave the house. I mean, getting out, just the fresh air and getting out and doing something outside makes a big difference. It picks you up.
Yeah.
You're totally right, Dan.
I think you, especially if you have your own home, if you got your front yard, you got your backyard. So if you're in the backyard, no neighbors have to see you, stuff like that. So to me, it's like going, go to the backyard. If you're a little bit embarrassed about things, go to your backyard, but still do something. Whether it's right or wrong. I don't care if you're just going out there just picking up the dog turds, okay? At least you're bending over, picking up the dog turds and making the place look a little bit nicer. And so just, I say that type of stuff like that because yesterday was garbage day. So what was Danny Boy doing? Well, make sure that all the dog turds got picked up because garbage day is coming, so.
Exactly. Yeah, just something that's productive and do something. It makes you feel better.
Yeah.